PowerWords with Victoria.
Hello person, thank you for joining me again this evening. My name is Victoria. You're welcome to another episode of PowerWords with Victoria. I trust that you've subscribed already. If you haven't, please do subscribe and set up your alerts so you don't miss any of the episodes. This is episode 12. You have a lot to catch up on if this is your first time of joining. It's always a good time to spend with you in Victoria's Lounge. You're welcome again. So today I'm going to talk about preparation meets opportunity. Opportunity seeks preparation. Yes, we know that. And preparation, many times when we talk about it, we talk about a plan. Yes, you're most unlikely to get anything done if you don't have a plan. But a plan is not everything. I mean, imagine 2020, for example. Did you think about this in your 20-year plan? Could you have planned for that? Did you plan for it in your 10-year plan? Did you plan for it in your 5-year plan? Did you plan for it even in your 1-year plan? In January, did you think that this year would turn out the way it did? It didn't. That means that we must always be prepared for the unexpected, right? We have to be ready for the unexpected when things don't work as we planned it. Yes, I know we don't like to think about, difficult moments. We don't like to think about the unexpected. We don't want to think about loss or bereavement or anything like that. We don't want to think about it, but we have to, because we need to be prepared for when they do happen, because sometimes they do. Yes, sometimes bad things happen to good people, and those good people have to be prepared for the bad times as well. You need to ask yourself what you're going to do if you suffer a loss, if this relationship ended, if you were to lose your job, if your business was to go under for any reason at all. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. And those times when you're in those difficult situations, all your plans, all your education, know-how, your skills, somehow they fly out of the window. And the only thing that counts in those times is the strength of your character, your emotional tenacity. This is what counts in the most difficult times in your life. I've been through those moments, so I know. It didn't work out the way you planned. You didn't think it would turn out this way. But you have to be able to call on your dreams, your visions, and keep your eye on them. Because if you don't, you will go on down. You need that trust in your future that you cannot see. You need faith in the unseen. You need to trust in that tomorrow and in the fact that it will surely come, and that you will smile again, and that you will win again, and that the same strength that brought you this far will take you beyond this point to the next level of your life. I was reading the Rhapsody of Realities, and I'll put a link to Rhapsody of Realities, the daily devotional that I find like the best thing to start the day with. On the 14th, it was Monday the 14th of September, and Pastor Chris was talking about the fact that people are no different, whether in good times or in bad times. You're a good person or you're a bad person in good times and in bad times. When things get tough, your character, the core of you doesn't change. It is the core of you, the real you, that determines how you react. If you're sometimes good and you're sometimes bad, that's confusion. You're either good or you're bad. Tough times, good times only amplify or magnify your true personality. Pastor was talking about riches, but it's not just about riches. When you're mourning, when you're ill, when things are tough, when you're going through real tough times, you don't change from being good to bad. Yeah? Yes, you give yourself permission to go through those times, to mourn when you have to scream and shout when you have to. But you don't become a bad person when things are tough. And if you're a bad person, you can't become a good person when things are tough. You are who you are. Opportunities, situations, trials, circumstances only give you the platform to exhibit the real you. Tough times only magnify your character. Pastor said that when you're rich and you're acting wickedly and selfishly, it's not the riches that made you that way. The riches gave you an opportunity to show who you are. So what do you need to do? You need to invest in your character. You need to build your character. You need to audit your character. You need to tell yourself the truth about who you are. And you can be different. You can be. Maybe your character is born of, the way you were raised, was born of so many things around you, but that doesn't have to be that way. Intrinsically, I'm one of the people that believe that every person is good intrinsically, but there are people who have chosen to stay the way they are, and they're intrinsically bad. And you have to be careful of that. Don't be gullible. Being good and gentle and kind, being trusting, doesn't mean that you have to be gullible. You have to be aware of that. So what am I saying to you? If you think that, oh well, it was this circumstance that made me this way or that way. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. You have to take responsibility for the fact that this is you that made you act that way. No one makes you act in any way. You choose how you want to act based on who you are. You need to build your character. You need to build it today. There are people who seem to be humble, and then when they have positions of power, they're just, one small position. Maybe, not yet where they want to go, but they just have that one step towards where they're going. And then they begin to show their true characters. Build your character today. Prepare yourself for when opportunity comes. Sometimes it is not in your qualifications. Qualifications you can learn. Skills you can learn. But there are things that you cannot learn from anyone else. There are things that come from you, and you have to make up your mind to be that person. So yes, make plans, because plans will help you to take action in the right direction. Secondly, be sure that you're prepared for the unexpected, for when things don't go according to that plan that you made. Third, invest in your character. Build yourself up so that even in tough situations, it is you that comes out. Yes, I know that sometimes you let yourself be influenced by the people around you, by the advice that you get, from the way others behave around you. But if you're going to be tossed to and fro, if you're going to be vacillating based on when things are good or when things are bad, that means that you're not in control of yourself. Circumstances and situations are in control of you. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. You should rule over. You should be in charge of situations, circumstances. You should be able to dominate them. And you can. You can. So if you're good, stay good right there. And if you have some things to change them right there. Make plans and be ready for the unexpected. Opportunities are coming. Be ready when they come. For opportunities will seek preparation. Have a good week, and may you meet all the opportunities well prepared to take them and to dominate them. So bye now, and before you go, do subscribe and set up your alerts so you don't miss next week's episode of PowerWords with Victoria. Bye. Ciao. Join me every Sunday evening for PowerWords with Victoria. Let's make words work for us. Subscribe. See you.